Pete Hegseth serves as Chief Executive Officer for Concerned Veterans of America and is a Fox News contributor and joins us in the studio in New York. Hey, Pete, welcome to the program.
John, thanks for having me.
Do you think that okay, let me just put it this way. No point in just suckering you into a box canyon. I think the reason that we're seeing all the Republican candidates in a stampede to the anti-war Iraq side of the ledger is because Jeb Bush, screwed up his answer the first time and has spent a week trying to correct it.
I think you're probably right. And that first answer was his honest answer. It's how he feels, I think. I mean, that he should have been more prepared and could have been more clear in how he answered it to begin with. But unfortunately, politics is a layer of all of this. And I think other campaigns identified two things. One, there's an opening to sort of jump out and say, I wouldn't have done it. And number two, everyone realizes Iraq is still difficult politically. Well, difficult political things require real leadership and courage to stand up and say, it doesn't matter what the polls say, we're going to do the right thing, which is exactly what George W. Bush did with the surge in 2007. So I don't want a commander-in-chief or someone who's trying to be our commander-in-chief saying, well, on Monday I answered honestly, but now today, no, I just wouldn't have done it, just too much pressure. That's not the way this should work, and the race to the bottom on the Iraq War means that issue is going to be more and more difficult for Republicans to defend because they've already disowned it, and that means everything associated with it is seen as bad and in retrospect terrible for the country, which just isn't the case when you look at where things were in 2008 and 2009.
In your position representing veterans, what do veterans and active duty troops think of this?
Boy, I think a lot of them feel like the rug's pulled out from underneath them, that here they are, members of the party they thought would at least support the legacy of this conflict are jumping off the ship like a rat, like rats jumping off a ship like it's going under. I think they're frustrated. I think they also have already priced in the politics of the Iraq War.